Stereotype is of a cowboy or a tough, quietly manly man, but the reality is that more often than not, men aren't raised to express their feelings. They are told to suck it up, keep it together, and lock it down. And while that make them seem cool and strong and tough to some people, but it also means that your man have secrets. And he does. Your man have a vivid internal life that he does not share with others. That doesn't apply to every man, of course. Some men never stop talking about their inner self, but it's rare. Many of the men think, according to survey, that women are complicated. Women are complicated is a very common expression in the mouths of men because for some, the emotion inherent in the female gender is pure instability. They accept that calmly despite the jokes. They love the path that leads to you, the path that makes their lives more interesting. There are many things that they found complicated and difficult to understand, but they remain silent. They do cry, and they cry and cry and cry. In fact, most men have always cried like a little baby. Even if they don't admit it, they often feel like not talking about it and not expressing their feelings, that what is actually happening to them. But they are more sensitive than the women. If this happens in front of you, or you find that shedding tears is not a sign of manhood, you need to change your perspective, because men are more emotional than women. He loved to be your man. Well, they want to be loved. Most of the men are immature when it comes to love. If men have already made it clear that he loves you and is committed, he will love it when you call him my man. So every day become a beautiful day encounter. Remember, they want to be pampered just like a baby when it comes to love, but they never admit it in front of you. Women are not the only one who are bombarded daily with the images of perfection. There is a lot of pressure on women to look more good and perfect. But remember that men also feel like this. They also compare themselves with the others and want to look more physically fit and attractive as well. Just as the man in your life should put efforts into making you feel beautiful and secure in yourself, it's important for men to hear it from you too. As we all know that women love compliments, but same goes with the men. They also love compliments, but they never say it in front of you. It's a kind of expected that the man will throw his girlfriend a compliment before they go on a date. You look beautiful. Oh wow, are the perfect go-tos for this event. However, women don't think to do is to throw a compliment back. A man's ego is the vast space that requires a boost here and there. So next time your boyfriend tells you how nice you look, be sure to let him know just how good he looks. Many men have also experienced disappointment, struggles, betray. In a word, as well as women, they carry an emotional past. Unfortunately, often his experiences have not helped them to mature. Many of the men choose to stay silent on their trauma or their emotional wounds because men take more time to heal from their emotional wounds than women do. They need personal space, but they also want to be heard. In spite of all the difficulties in opening up, when they decide to talk about their problems, to expose themselves in an all intimacy, they tell you little about their pains. So when your man needs to let off stems, listen to them, listen to him without judging or criticizing him, let him express himself at ease. If another man so much as glances at another man's girlfriend, an oddly protective stance is sure to follow. He will either pull the girl in closer and shoot a look of ownership, or prepare himself for a fight, because men are more jealous than they let on. Always remember, if you feel the urge to bring up your exes, because remember this, that no good will come from that discussion about the exes. They keep their exes from you. It's best for you to do the same, because discussion about the exes will make people insecure about the relationship. And if these things remain the part of your discussion and fights and conflicts, then definitely it will lead to the unfaithfulness or cheating in a relationship.